This is Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for December 5, 2024. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was down 0.95 points or 0.24% to 399.98. Total trade volume was down with 66,977 shares changing hands at a total value of 271.8 million real or approximately $67,500. On the main board, two stocks were up. Leading the market was Grand Twins International, up 1.18% or 60 real to 5,160 real per share, followed by the Phnom Penh Water Supply Authority, which was up 0.32% or 20 real to 6,180 real per share. On the downside, the biggest loser of the day was Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ, down 3.51% or 80 real to 2,200 real per share, followed by the Sihanoukville Autonomous Port, which was down 0.35% or 40 real to 11,300 real per share. The other two stocks down were the Phnom Penh Autonomous Port and CAM GSM. Meanwhile, MJQ Education, Akleda Bank, and Pestec Cambodia remained flat. Over on the growth board, both stocks were up. DBD Engineering was up 0.50% or 10 real to 2,030 real per share, while JS Land was up 0.59% or 20 real to 3,420 real per share. Royal Group Phnom Penh SEZ recorded the highest trade volume of the day with 27,029 shares changing hands at a total value of 59.5 million real or $14,700, making up roughly 33% of total shares traded on December 5th. Akleda Bank recorded the second highest trade volume of the day with 18,343 shares changing hands at a total value of 126 million real or around $31,300, making up around 22% of Thursday's trade volume. In other market news, during a meeting held on December 3rd, the Sihanoukville Investment Promotion Group, led by His Excellency Hien Sahib, approved 48 projects in Sihanouk Province under the special program to promote investment in Priya Sihanouk Province 2024. Among these are 16 projects related to stalled buildings, 28 new projects, and 4 expansion projects, with a total investment capital of $487 million. These include the establishment of a special economic zone in Prenop District, aluminium production and household appliance exports to European American markets, as well as the establishment of a business community in Ream City and other priority projects. Previously, the government also approved projects concerning solar panels, commercial centers, agro-industrial parks, and more. Moving on to the exchange rate, the Khmer Real to USD strengthened slightly to 4,029 real per US dollar, while the US dollar index was slightly down to 106.21. Looking at global commodities, oil prices were mostly stable on Thursday ahead of an OPEC Plus meeting later in the day, with investors waiting to see what the producer group would do next on supply cuts, while also monitoring geopolitical tension in the Middle East. Brent crude futures rose 5 cents or 0.07% to $72.36 a barrel, while US crude futures were at $68.60 a barrel, up 6 cents or 0.09%. Both benchmarks fell nearly 2% on Wednesday. A single bank sold a large volume of U.S. oil futures contracts in early afternoon trading on Wednesday, pushing prices down. Gold prices edged lower as investors held back from placing big bets ahead of U.S. non-farm payrolls data that could influence the U.S. Federal Reserve's interest rate trajectory. Spot gold was down 0.2% at $2,645.02 per ounce. U.S. gold futures also eased 0.2% to $2,669.70. U.S. stocks looked set to take a breather early on Thursday after a series of recent highs as U.S. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell pushed back against hopes of a swift rate-cutting cycle. Meanwhile, Bitcoin broke through $100,000 for the first time. As of the time of the Cambodian market's closing, Dow Jones Industrial Average futures were edging up less than 0.1% after the index closed above 45,000 for the first time on record in the previous session. S&P 500 futures were falling 0.1%, and Nasdaq 100 futures were losing 0.2%. This was Darshana Gauchan with your B2B Cambodia Market update for December 5th.